Hey, yo, what's up, man? It's your boy, Lano XL, Mr. 18 Pockets.
And it is me, Mr. McGee, a.k.a. Boopy, a.k.a. Born Rich.
Yeah,
Lano,
for sure.
we in the building, baby.
Most definitely.
You know how we do it. Hey, Lano, you know what? I normally say, how you doing, brother? How you feeling?
I'm doing good.
You know what, Lano? The reason I ain't going to ask you how you
I
feeling
thought
today.
you asked me.
No, I'm going to ask you on the next show. Stay tuned to the next show, ladies and gentlemen. But this show, I ain't going to ask you, Lano, because I know how you feeling today, brother.
How I feel today?
You feel like Junior from the Players Club.
No.
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
feel like Junior from the Players Club. I don't even like strip clubs. So.
Nah, I'm bullshitting, Lano. How you feeling, brother? How you feeling?
I feel like an artist that won his first award at the BET Awards. That's how I feel. I feel awesome. I feel great. And I feel like, hey, I'm better than Jay-Z.
Who you thinking first? The committee, your kids, your wife, your mama, or God?
Rock City Street.
Oh, so when you gonna thank God for the award you won? He's fifth in line. You put
No, God probably like my top 3 thank you.
Go ahead, run it down. Lano, and the best,
My best
R&B, and the best R&B, the R&B artist of the year goes to, drum roll, ladies and gentlemen, Lano XL.
No, I won't do that. I do a trap gospel album.
Yeah, but you won gospel. Now
I want
and
trap
then you come
gospel. You gotta make sure you say
trap
gospel.
And now you won the award. Let me hear your speech, brother.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? I want to tell everybody, keep God first, but not my God, your God. Nah, I come in. I think I say God first, right? I think everybody supposed to say God
you
first,
got
right?
To. Yeah.
Is God upstairs like this?
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to say God first. But I think in my head, like, I know I'm going to say Rock City. I'll probably write it down and then forget who I think.
I know, right?
And then only thank the people who probably had least to do with my
For
career.
real.
And then leave out the big people that had something to do with my career.
You ain't shout out no producers, no nothing. You shout out.
I got a trap gospel album.
Shout out my homegirl that was in the studio. Yeah, I want to thank
I got
Lakeisha.
the first gospel album that got Kirk, what's his name? Franklin. Kirk Franklin cussing. You know what I'm saying? So you're like this is a big deal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We got God in this bitch.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, what?
But so today, man, I want to just get to I want to talk about some stuff, man. I want to get to a serious topic because of a lot of times we laugh, we play, which is laughter is so good for the soul. Facts. I love to laugh. If anybody know me, grew up with me, they're gonna always say I have the biggest mouth. And I love to joke and I like to laugh, right? Same way as my co-host, OG Boopy.
Absolutely, facts.
We all like to laugh, we like to joke. But today I want to have a serious conversation for a second because I was entertaining a conversation at a point and we was all talking about racism. And and you know, racism is a huge conversation starter. And if you I feel like to have these type of adult conversations, it needs to be a mature audience around when I'm having these because a lot of people can get heated and a lot of people do get passionate about what they talk about.
Absolutely.
So being in this type of environment and listening to this conversation, I remember someone said, well, can black people be racist?
I'm gonna say, I have to say no, Lano.
Okay.
I have to say no, and the reason I say no is because it boils down to your definition of racism.
Mm-hmm.
So my definition of racism is prejudice plus power. That's my definition of racism. Okay. So to me, to be a racist or to really exert racism, you have to have the prejudice. The prejudice is where, I think a certain group of people is not equal to me because, I don't know, the color of their skin or because they're a girl or because they're a member of the LGBTQ. It's like I don't fuck with them people because of that. but then also you have to have the power, and black people don't have the power
to
now,
be racist.
No,
basically what you're saying.
only thing I can do to a white person is call them a name.
And not just a white person, right?
Yeah. Or any person.
Any other person
any
other person that doesn't identify as a African American or something.
I like to use the word black or black American, but
whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
I disagree with you. I feel like it's different parts of racism. I think I seen, and this is just from my experience, because I like to tell people this about just having the thoughts of being racist, right? I seen people get incarcerated who wasn't racist. And when I say people, I most adroitly speak on it's a 75% of African Americans inside of Tennessee's prison. It's like a 10% of white people.
I think that's racism right there. But go ahead.
Almost.
But go ahead.
I'm going to say this. Is once again, it's on the same thing. I think it's different. And I'm going to go back to it because the people that's in prison, the white people that come in prison, they do kind of have it hard a little bit, right? And they come in, and these are white guys that's coming in prison that probably had black friends or hung around black people, right? And they come in prison and they cool with black people until they start getting robbed, bullied, picked on. I actually met a white guy who told me, he was like, man, I have no problem with black people.
Yeah.
He said, but I've been in here 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I can't go to the store. The black officers is who I tell on the other black guys who pick on me.
Mm-hmm.
So that nothing happens.
Yeah.
And if I do attempt to tell, they'll gang me. So they take my stuff. They rob me.
Yeah.
I got to eat when they eat.
You think that's racism?
No. He tell me, I'm telling you the reason that he said he become racist now. Oh. He said because he was getting bullied and nothing was happening. He said he just got bullied. He said he just got bullied. Oh, stabbed too. So he got bullied, stabbed, and all this by black people. He said when he walk out the door, he said, man, I wasn't never racist at first, but they did so much to me. Yeah, he said they did so much to me. So I'm not saying, I'm not agreeing with him, but I'm saying it's different. It's different. Well, some people are not racist, but then so much stuff happens to us or to that person, and then they get racist. Like I don't think I was racist. Like I don't think hold on, let me flip it. I don't think the judge was racist sentencing me. I think he looking at the guidelines.
Yeah.
I think he looking at the guidelines of how to sentence somebody who always in trouble.
Yeah.
Like so I didn't go back to the jail and be like, man, them white man, them crackers. I didn't do that because they already done told me 8 times stop doing this, and I kept doing it. You see what I'm saying? I kept doing it. But it's also white people that's locked up. It's also white people that's locked up with me that got the same type of crime, right? And they doing the same time. Like, I think a lot of people think that people incarcerated that's a different color ain't doing the same amount of time that the person of color's doing.
I say in mass numbers, they're not.
Well, in mass numbers.
Yeah,
but it's
we got to talk about racism in mass numbers.
Yeah, but it's not mass numbers of white people on Rock City Street. See, where I was at, where I was at selling drugs at, the majority of us was 95% African Americans.
And the cops highly patrolled that area, right? I know.
Well, they highly patrol it. Yeah, they highly patrol it. Yeah, they highly patrol it.
Let me know when it's my go.
Yeah, brother. They highly patrol it because of. Because of what? Because of the people who called the police. I have a grandmother that was 80-something years old, but when my mom used to drop me off, the white woman across the street didn't call the police on the people who hung on the corner. This is Chickamauga, if y'all familiar with East Nashville. My grandmother's the one that lived all the way on the end at McFerrin. So y'all probably like, oh, man, I know what you're talking about. So listen, as I'm growing up, I didn't ever understand something because, unfortunately, I'm from a household where my father walked out on my mother. So my father used to have a corner store where a lot of people hung at, and he'll leave the corner store, and they hung across the street from where my grandmother lived at, right? And the police used to come. So I'm thinking how you thinking. Because the police come, that means someone called the police on these black guys that's hanging on the corner. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but or they was just over policing. They was patrolling.
Like, you ain't let me get through with my story.
No, please.
88-year-old
my goal?
Yeah, but an older
you
woman.
5 minutes.
No,
brother.
but an older woman. But I'm saying a black woman is the one who called the police. Now I'm looking at my grandma. My grandmama go in her house and pick up her phone, and she'll call the police.
Yeah.
So they wasn't over policing that area. My grandmama picking up the phone and saying, "Hey, I got 6 guys on the corner, and they got beer in the bag, and they all hanging out on the corner." And then that's when I started knowing what soliciting is, loitering is.
Yeah.
Because my grandma, a black person is on the phone.
I didn't even get to that.
Yeah, a black person is on the phone calling on them. So that's the only thing. I'm not saying, like I said.
I just think, like, no, you looking at it on a surface level, right? You said a lot of things, brother. You said the judge sentenced you because of guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Black people didn't write those guidelines.
No.
Let me tell you this: when those guidelines were written, this system, this American government system that was built on racism, they looked at black people that look like me and you as 3/5 of a human being. We wasn't even a whole human being.
Fact.
So when I speak about racism, I don't give a fuck about the niggas on the corner and all of that bullshit.
Yeah.
I can get down in there, but I'm talking about the system.
For sure.
When you say the judge is locking people up, when you say the COs and the commissioners inside of the prisons, the whole prison system is racist to me, because that's the power. Like, that's what I said.
But it's black people that's working in. It's more black people that's working in.
But they don't own it.
No, but it's more black people.
I don't give a fuck if they work there, bro. You know why? Let me. But let me tell you why, Leno. Let me tell you why.
Calm down, but go.
I can't. I get, and that's why
I know, but calm down.
But hold on.
Go.
Hey, let me tell the people something behind the scenes. I didn't want to do this topic, y'all. I didn't.
No, we love this topic.
I told my brother I don't want to do. I want to laugh and joke and talk about fupas and my BBW women's that I like, because this gets passionate. And me and my brother always had this shit.
Yo, just keep going. Quit apologizing. Quit apologizing to the world when you dumb.
No, see, that's what I'm saying.
So just go,
and I'm not
man.
dumb.
He's not dumb. Yeah, he's not
for
dumb.
real.
Good
Don't, I don't want to do this on
camera.
Go,
bro.
But
shut up and go.
I feel like this, man. The system. I don't care who works. If you work for somebody, you work for a system, bro. If you work for Apple, I don't care if you have 1,500 black people working in Apple and say, man, them black people, Apple ain't racist. Black people work there. No, they have to follow a guideline, a system. All those COs that work in there, they don't really know about the system.
I feel you.
They read a handbook.
And they go by the guidelines.
A white man wrote those guidelines. Your judge can be black and sentence black people to 100 years and sentence white people to 100 years. But at the end of the day, somebody wrote those guidelines, and people, and they didn't look like me and you, brother.
For sure.
So when I think about racism, I think about systematic racism.
Yeah.
I don't care about
the people on the corner.
Yeah, I don't care about a white man looking me in my face and calling me a nigger.
Yeah. Well, I said,
I don't look at that. That's not racist.
I'm different. I
He's
think
prejudiced.
racism. I think black people can be racist. So the same thing how you just said, how you passionate. They
don't have the power.
Hey, y'all, how he passionate about it.
Fuck you.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. So that's the way you feel. You feel like they can't.
Yeah.
The people who I'm talking to, we feel like black people can be racist.
Yeah, but then we have to look at the definition. We can't just.
I just said my definition.
What's your definition?
My definition of racism is someone who don't like someone because of their skin tone or because of their color. That's it.
Look what's on my shirt.
Not the power, though.
No, this is
because it's people without
prejudice.
Power. But I know, but listen,
that's
for you, I know, listen,
that's
for
just
you,
prejudice, bro.
But for you, that's cool. Yeah. But how I'm saying it is, it's not prejudice for me.
And you know what's crazy is because that's the thing, man. We've like racism back in the 40s and 50s and 60s. No, I have to take it here.
Yeah, go way back there. When nobody was born.
Man, stop, man. A person in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, when they call somebody racist, it meant something. You know why racism and racist is watered down now in 2023? Because niggas can just put they own definition of it. Lano just
but
told,
everybody
Lano
put their
just,
own,
hold on, but
their
Lano
own
just
definition of it. You
serious.
just put your
Lano
own
just
definition
told
on
me
it.
the definition of prejudice. That's a prejudiced person.
Yeah.
If I just told you before we
You
had
said
this
power.
conversation, I just told you before we had this conversation. Prejudice is a person who don't like you because of your race, your religion, your gender, your sexuality.
Yeah, for sure.
And you said that's racism. I'm saying no. It's another part of racism, which is the power. The power.
So everybody that's racist got power. Cause I know people.
Absolutely.
Well, I know people who racist that's on Section 8. They ain't got no power. They ain't got no power.
How would they?
Power.
But they're not racist. They're just prejudiced. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're just prejudiced.
Well,
they
I'm
just
gonna say
don't
racist.
like white
I
people.
say racist.
Or don't like
I
black.
say racist.
Exactly. And now you're gonna be stubborn and just say, man, I just say what I say.
No,
man,
I'm gonna
say what I say.
I'm gonna
that's
talk
what
like
we do.
No, man, I swear to God, I'm passionate. No, this is the only thing I'm saying is this right here is that
bro.
At times, what I'm saying is I'm representing a whole bunch of people the same way you represent a whole bunch of people. Yeah. Your side of your people going to say racist is this and this. My side going to agree and say
systematic.
And say this. But out of all of it, it was just a question. And the question was this. Can black people be racist?
And I say
you say no. And guess what I say?
You say yeah.
I say mother. I don't. No. Don't try to stop me. You say yeah. I don't say yeah. I say hell motherfucking yeah.
Yeah.
They can be.
And I say this. And black people don't have no power to do nothing. Let me tell y'all something, black people. Only thing you can do, what Lano would call you a racist, is just call somebody a cracker.
No.
That's all you can really do.
No.
You
I think
do
you're trying to
nothing more
say that.
than
No,
that.
I think it's more than that. You got it. It's not you got it. I don't even think it's name calling for me. I never been offended by a name call. I'm only offended by how you treat me. So I never go about by the names. I never really cared about the N-word, the cracker. Those are words don't even come out of my vocabulary. When I say name, I'm talking to a black person anyway. So I don't care if a white person says stuff. I'm not even around. And here go another thing. I'm not even around. And I it's crazy to say this. I'm fortunate to be my age because damn, man, I'm old, y'all. But I hate to say this, y'all. I hate to say this, but I haven't never been around other people that's not identify what I am.
Yeah.
Call me that or even say that in a disrespectful way. And hey, y'all, I probably just been blessed from the man upstairs or whoever y'all believe in. I'm probably been blessed, but I haven't never been around a different caliber person that's not me, that doesn't have the skin tone I have, and actually call me a name. Now, I've been around people who got those stories, and I listen, I'll be like, damn, I don't know how the fuck I will fucking act. But I never been around, I never had that, and I guess I can safe to say I'm from Nashville, I guess.
Yeah.
And what I mean by from being from Nashville, I'm from a diverse city.
Yeah.
I'm from a melting pot city where my community, where I grew up it was kind of everybody. You know what I'm saying? We had Africans, we had Mexicans. So, but and none of like and I used to park in the African people's spots. I done illegal things in front of these African people and the Mexican people, white people. So many people, they didn't never come out their house and say, nigger. Like they didn't talk to me like that. So I never, I can't say, I can't be like, hey man, I think this side like this just because of whatever. I can only go by how you treat me. If you treat me a certain way, then I'm gonna be like, man, he talking to me like that, or he trying to treat me like a boy, or whatever. Whatever the words, whatever that the words people use to know other people is racist or something like that, right? Because the only problem with my culture, the only way I'm gonna know you racist is if you call me that word that I think you don't supposed to call me. I never see.
I still don't think it's racist, but go ahead.
But I'm just saying I'm saying no. I'm not saying that is racism. I'm saying what I was taught in racism. Because I wasn't taught about Christianity. I was told that I was a Christian.
Yeah.
So I wasn't taught about racism. I was told, man, a white person call you N-word, man.
That's racist.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm
and
saying.
You still have that mentality.
Yeah.
And
Even
that's
though
what's dangerous. That's why I said the word racism, the whole concept of racism has been watered down. because I am speaking for my ancestors from the 40s, 50s, and 60s, where they say
And Harlem
racism,
Nights.
and where they say racism has to have some power with it. It ain't no prejudice.
Good
You
way.
can call me a nigger. You can say I don't like him because he's black. I don't like him because he's Indian. I don't like him because he's white. That's just prejudice.
So you said hold on, say that again. You
said
said
have power.
No, not the power.
Go ahead.
I like what you said. It's watered down now, right?
Right,
So
yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
So
yeah,
from the
yeah.
40s, hold on, from the 40s,
Mhm.
to we're gonna go 40. So from the 40s to the 80s, huge gap of difference of racism, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now let me ask you this.
The
My
definition.
son, no,
of
I
racism.
don't care about the definition.
No, I just wanted to clean it up.
My son, in the next 30 years, if racism is watered down right now,
Yeah.
in the next 30 years, where racism will be at.
He'll probably say it don't exist.
Exactly.
Because he won't know. He won't know the.
Exactly.
He won't know the true meaning because you've already got a watered down version, and you as a man and as a father, you're gonna teach your son. So when your father comes, hold on,
I ain't gonna say that.
but you have to listen to me. Like,
No, listen.
When your son comes to you and say, "Hey, Dad, what's your definition of racism?" You're gonna say, "Man,
don't tell me what I'm gonna say. Tell me what I should say."
But what you said today on this platform is, man, when that white man called you,
I didn't say no when no white person called you
when
nothing.
somebody calls you a nigger or black people, when black people,
I said what we
when
was
black
taught.
people harm you, man, shit, that bro, that's racism. So you
Hold
gonna
on,
tell your
what?
son
Hold on, say that again. Hold on, y'all. We gotta listen to him again.
No,
You said when black people what?
The main thing you said is when white people call you a nigger, or you told me
we was taught. What I say when we was taught, if somebody different.
Bro, I'm a parent, so I teach my kids what I was taught until I learn better.
What you feel like, what you read or what you heard is
Yeah.
better.
But
I read stuff that you read.
but
Guess
I
what I
pass
feel
it
like?
down to my
I don't feel
kids.
like it's better. The stuff that you see, that's different. That's what I love about having this platform. Just because you read it and you felt like this is 100% the truth, that doesn't mean that a person across from you can read the same thing you read, and guess what they can say? Man, it's that bullshit too, bro.
Yeah.
And guess what I always tell people that? You're not wrong for how you want to take what you want to take. I'm going to take what I'm taking, and I'm going to sprinkle it on my seeds.
So
my seed, what your seeds, your water, which is your knowledge and your wisdom, it doesn't water what I got going. You see what I'm saying? Different opinions and different outlooks on things, that doesn't make anybody wrong. I tell people
I'm kind
this.
of getting tired of that too, Lino, because you can't walk in here with a dumb ass. Not saying you, but I'm just saying. See that everybody has an opinion, and you can't
everybody
really
don't have
say
an
that.
opinion.
Yeah, you do say that, Lino. You
I'm saying
said
everybody.
If I read something, if I read a book that says the sky is blue, and I'm reading the words, hey man, the sky is blue, and today it may turn gray. If a motherfucker read that same book and say, man, I think it say this trying to trick me. I think the sky really red and it might turn black later. It's like, bro, and then you gonna say,
that's stupid though. But that's a stupid analogy.
But hold on, no, that's kind of crazy.
Stupid.
But that's what you saying.
Yeah.
You saying if I read the book, you get this one, you take away this, I take away that. You can't really call them stupid because everybody got an opinion. I'm saying, bro, at some point we gotta start saying, man, fuck the dumb ass opinions, man.
Of course we gotta do that, but do you gotta do this too? Because now, when you talk, because I hear a lot of people who talk about the Bible.
Yeah.
See, what stuff that happened in the Bible, people say, man, that's stupid because he believe in it. No, that's not. That's what he believed. He believed in the Bible. Yeah. So that's the same way I believe in
this. I can call that stupid, though.
But I don't.
At some point, we got to say, bro,
this.
that's stupid. If somebody say, man, Jesus, if somebody read that same Bible and say, a Mexican walk in here and say, man, I read the story of Jesus. He a Mexican man from Tijuana. But I'm going to say, man, you better get the fuck out of my face,
because he don't say nothing about Tijuana in the Bible. But when they say other different things about the Bible, because I want to keep this professional. I don't want to keep jumping with and poking and poking. So let me take it back.
Off the point.
Let me take it back.
Let's get back to racism.
So back what I'm saying is that what you are taught and what you learn is all on you. It's not about. I'm not going to go into a situation. I'm not going to go in a conversation just because that person over there know how to talk better than me or what that person believe in. I should believe in it. I don't. If I feel like what racism is, that's what racism is. For me. Now, I'm not saying that in the textbook history. I'm not saying in the 30s and the 20s and stuff. I'm not saying. I'm saying for me.
Absolutely.
From what I observed, what I grew up in. Like I said, I have never been in a situation where I never been in a situation where I felt like that I have just been targeted, right, from a different race. I don't feel like I have.
I think you have.
I don't think, but
I mean, now you feel like you said. I feel.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I never had. Because
I can't tell you about your feelings.
Of course, everybody will though. See, the crazy thing now about social media and platforms that we create where we have conversations, everybody tries to tell somebody how they supposed to feel, and if they don't feel like that other person, because that's why I don't do one-on-ones. That's why I really don't, because I don't want to be that guy to say, fuck what you talking about. Because if I believe in something, I believe in it.
Yeah,
even if somebody come and they sit right and they tell me, no, bruh, somebody could do my mom and my grandmama like this. Hey, I found the person who really wrote the Bible. He lived on Joseph on 1516, man. He really wrote the Bible, man. Yeah. My grandmother and my mother is still gonna be like, I don't care. Yeah. He wrote the Bible.
I think that, oh man, I can't speak on that. I don't even want to speak on that. Yeah, man. Because to me, that's like a form of ignorance, though. Like you don't want to.
But who's to know who's right?
Yeah, but you read this
But who's
Bible,
to know who's right?
But to me, but in my mind, so when I hear you say that, it's like, oh, I read this Bible, I follow this Bible. And somebody say, listen, this is the author right here. You don't want to talk to him?
No, we're going to say prove it.
You really,
but they don't prove it. They just say
you said your mama said, I don't want to go.
Yeah, because nobody has proved it. The Muslims say nobody has proved
it. Brother, you still have to get up off your ass and go. If this brother walks in your house and say, listen, the brother who wrote the Bible is right here on Joseph Street, and you say, man, man, I ain't going. It's like, no, at least come in, and because you said prove it, and he say, I can prove it.
Yeah.
Follow me to Joseph Street. If you sit in your chair and say, man, you on that bullshit, it's like, wait,
yeah, because
that means you don't want the proof. You know
well, exactly.
That means you don't really want
to
prove. You want to be stubborn and stuck in your ways, and you just like, fuck it. I know what I know.
Probably not stubborn.
I want to know what I know. I don't want to know Santa Claus ain't real.
Now,
I just want to believe.
Is real,
no. What I'm saying is, bro, because it is that analogy.
Nah, I know what you said.
It's like, bro, if a motherfucker say, man, I can show you Santa Claus ain't real. Look, let me show you the video of my mama bringing these presents in the house.
But see, you
and
right.
You say, man, I don't want to see that video. Fuck that
right,
video.
But you right. I'm right.
Yeah.
It's no.
That's why I love my nigga, man.
It's no difference of what you say. I can say, hey, man, this is what I believe in.
And I love
black people can't be racist. We are fucking racist.
But they can't. They can't. We ain't got the power.
I have seen black people. I have been in territories and places where you haven't been to do what?
Tell me what they do. What black people do that was racist?
Beat up white people. They say
that's all you can do is beat up white people.
They beat them up. They take their stuff. They belittle them. Hold on, you want to know everything?
I'm listening, bro. Keep talking. Don't worry about my reactions.
Listen, bro. They beating them up. They fighting them. They taking everything from them. They getting a higher power. Listen,
that's not power.
Listen, you don't even.
I'm telling you that's not power.
Okay, tell me what I finna say.
You said they beating them up. They taking their stuff.
No, what was I finna say? No. What was I finna say about the higher power?
No, don't get
Listen, this is what I'm saying. They take they go to the higher power. You don't even know what I'm finna say. They go to the higher power people. Like, listen, we got a black warden, and these are good stories. Damn, y'all making me get my prison stories out. I got a segment coming for this.
Let's go.
But I'm gonna give a preview. Fuck me up, y'all. Fuck me up. Black warden, right? He fucking wears Stacey Adams shoes, slacks, right? Like the bold colors, right? Look like a fucking pimp coming out of Easter Sunday, right? Now, when I first seen him, you know what I said? Because just in my mind, and I'm probably racist, right? When I first seen the black guy in the white, running a fucking prison, you know what I thought? Yeah. I didn't think he was the warden. When I first seen him, I said, man, look at this guinea pig ass nigga. But then they come out, they said, nah, that's the warden.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, oh, okay, well, he'll identify with me a little bit, right? That's what I'm thinking. He'll identify with me a little bit. Now, as time go on, you know, they whisper, he from South Nashville. He from UCJ. He grew up in UCJC. So I'm like, oh, that's even better, right? I'm like, oh, that's even better. So one time I end up being a guy that can clean up, which is a huge job for inmates, right? You want to clean up. It's called being the
mop floors and sweep floors and shit.
Well, I wasn't that. I was the guy who was running the mail. I was like a little bigger than that, right? And everybody wanted the job I had.
Yeah, don't tell me about the good job. Tell me about you were sweeping floors too.
No. I never had to because of my personality. My personality got me in the door with a white woman who was a counselor. So I ended up being a guy. Oh, that's what it was. I was a guidance counselor. So anyway, when I seen this black guy, right, I'm just fucking like, damn, hell yeah. He identified with me. 2 gang members. One of them was from Memphis and one from Nashville. And gang members, huge, big gang members are like very fucking huge, right?
Influential.
Listen, bro. White wardens go to them, and when it's a gang riot, they say, hey, man, get him out of here and get him out of there. They the only ones can talk to him.
Yeah.
So I seen this black guy, right? He's beating on the fucking door. There's a white guy standing by the door with all his belongings, the little belongings that he got. Typically, you can tell he been robbed. But it's lockdown time. I'm getting ice because I'm finna go to my room. But they banging on the door. Boom, 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 boom. So the white guy opened the door for the black guy. Boom. Hey, man, what's up, man? Why you banging on the door? He comes straight out of from the white guy, from the officer. He comes straight past him. Like, fuck you. Go straight to that white boy. Hey, man, what the fuck I tell you? You trying to check in with my motherfucking money? I'm talking about, I don't know how this worked, but instantly he's saying that because it's lockdown time. And the wardens usually don't be there this long. The door open. It's the black warden. Now, the black warden ain't nice like that either, though. Yeah. So people scat because you don't supposed to be out, right?
Yeah.
But I can because I got an officer with me. But the other people who don't supposed to be out, they scat. Because then he's like, what's going on? Man, I seen, and listen, I'm getting ice, right? He hasn't asked what I'm doing because he can see that it's a tension conversation right here with the white boy and the black dude as soon as he walk in. You know what that black gang member told that black warden about that white boy? He said, man, fuck him. Motherfucker owe me money. And he pulling out a charger. Now, you know you don't supposed to have phones.
Yeah.
The black gang member's pulling out a charger.
Yeah.
He says, motherfucker's all he gonna have right here. Motherfucker, no, he owe me. Motherfucker owe me motherfucking money. I'll kill him. He doing all that, right? Yeah. You know what he told the warden? He said, get him up out of here. The warden said, where's stuff at? He said, stuff right there. He had a TV. The white dude had a TV and like a little radio, right?
Yeah.
You know what that back the warden says, all this stuff. He said, yeah, that's his shit. He said, but leave that TV and that radio. That motherfucker owe me. Fuck him. And then the white dude telling the black warden, hell no, I owe him. He been picking on me for a year.
Yeah.
I don't owe him. Call my mom. He been calling my mom. You know what the black warden looked at the white boy and told?
What?
I don't want to hear that shit. Shut up.
Yeah.
Threw him his little shit. Hey, told the other white officer, keep that TV and stuff right there. Everything he did was illegal, right? Yeah. I'm just saying. That showed me.
That you think that's power?
No. That was power. That wasn't power for the warden, but it was power for the black gang member to tell another higher power black man.
So you think that's how black people can be racist? In that
instant, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was 2 black people being racist
on that white boy because he didn't know. Because listen, because I had to ask the other white officer who didn't want to get into it with the black. The black ward. Yeah. When we would come back in, I said, man, you think he? Because I don't want to say the gang member name, but the gang member I knew, and he wasn't that type of guy that had anything. So I asked the other officer this. I said, hey, man, you think he owed this so-and-so? Because we laughing too, though. Because I'm being childish. Because I'm laughing. I'm like, damn, man, I just saw some shit.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to get in my room because I wrote everything that I seen fucked up down. I was like, so I said, man, you think so-and-so, you know what he said? He said, nah, but you know what? I fucking can't believe he pulled out a fucking charger in front of the warden and the warden didn't do nothing. And then he told me this. He said, hey, man, he picked some white guys and then go tell that fucking ward and that ward and just let it runs over. Now that's what I mean by
racism.
No.
Racist.
Power.
I'll say that ain't really power because I've still got to go back to you. Not to you, but to what you said earlier is guidelines and the system. Why that black warden just doing his job? He still works for somebody.
Yeah.
Who signs his checks? Who owns that building? Who owns that prison?
But I'm talking about the situation of
making.
I'm talking about the situation of the incident, because the incident's supposed to went like this. I don't know if you lying. You just pulled that out on me. Turn your motherfucking ass around. You going to. That's what's supposed to happen. But what didn't happen was this gang member got rank. What'd you say? Influential in this right here.
He had a little power. It's like a Karen. It's like a Karen can call the cops on us. To me, I don't even know if that's racist. And people say, man, that's right. A Karen can dead serious say, man, he was breaking in my house. Let's call the cops. And then she called the cops, and then the cops come and get us. And it's like, I don't even really know if that's power. I think racism is systematic, man. Systematic racism, family. Y'all go look it up. But no, I ain't finished.
I think racism. I ain't finished because I think racism is. No, I don't. You can keep going. You can go after this. I think racism is right here. Fix this. Get yourself right. Stop thinking somebody don't like you, or stop thinking that somebody's against you. Whatever you feel like racism is, that's towards you. I hope you fix it. I hope you get it in tune with yourself. I hope you don't take it out on other people, whatever that you feel like it is. I want you to fight for it. I want you to be what's that word? I want you to be vocal about it. I want you to stand. I want you to be able to stand on what you're saying, but do it peaceful, do it respectfully, and share your thoughts with people. And don't get upset if somebody feel like what you're saying is not going to be in tune with what they saying.
Facts.
But
go ahead, bro.
No, go.
Oh, I was saying I agree with what my brother Leno said.
Don't agree with me.
I don't know about that peaceful shit. Especially people who look like me. We've been peaceful for too long. It ain't really getting.
We gotta still be peaceful.
But of course, I can't say this on these 4K cameras. Go do some bullshit because no, strategize. Think about it. What we all need to think about is how do we replace systemic racism with another system.
Yeah, facts.
Right? If I say racism is a system, and we know racism is the system that's as American as apple pie, how do we fucking replace that system?
So think about that, everybody, man. How can we replace that system, man? And hey, get in the thoughts, get in the comments or whatever, man. Listen, can black people be racist?
No.
But I do got another thing that I want to talk about.
Oh shit. We
got some business. Yeah, we got plenty to tell. Yeah, we still got time, bro. Your man ain't called. So listen.
I know trying to get it in.
This is what I want to ask.
Bonus
everybody.
topic.
So I want to ask everybody this. When I was coming up, right, when I was in the streets, right, you had different levels and different phases that you kind of had to go through, right, being in the streets and stuff. When I say being in the streets, I mean just whatever that you're doing, right? And everybody had a sidekick, right? You had Shaq Kobe, you had Mike Jordan, Mike and Pippen, you had D-Wade, Shaq, whatever, right? So, D-Wade, LeBron. So you always had a sidekick. Now, in my culture, having a sidekick is kind of can get misconfused, because they'll call your sidekick a do-boy.
Or a scrub. Or hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride.
Well, I don't think a scrub. I think girls call a dude
it's a scrub.
No, a scrub is a dude who ain't got no job.
But did you listen to that?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You on the passenger side of your best friend's ride,
trying to holler at me. Let me be quiet because listen, YouTube can't look. We ain't got no money.
Nah, they gonna.
It's also known as a buster.
A buster.
Bam, okay.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan, because Ryan must know this song. This must be his number one karaoke song when you go out.
I can see Ryan dancing when nobody's around, just in the mirror.
Yeah.
I don't want no scrub. He's doing the white boy. You know how white people dance.
Yeah. But so I'm just saying, and when I was growing up, I don't think I ever had a dude boy. It's like, I think that the question I'm asking you is,
go ahead, brother.
What are the requirements to be a do boy? Like,
A
what
do
makes
boy.
people call people a do
I
boy?
hate that fucking word, man, because it's negative, but it's
Is
people,
it?
Yeah, it is. It's a negative connotation, man. You can't tell. You don't call them that because you think it's negative. And I think when women call that, it's women and people who trying to diss, right? If I call you a do boy, I'm trying to diss you.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
In the black
But-
culture.
Oh, and
Well, in any culture,
and
right?
You know, sometimes a do boy is just an assistant, but now in 2023, we done made assistants with a negative connotation. If I say, man, you just his assistant, you like, man, nobody
Or a
wants
runner.
to be
Because in the
called-
streets, people
Oh,
will
yeah,
say
nobody
you was a
re-
runner.
Yeah, but I think you need that in a situation.
Like, you need a
You
do
need
boy.
an assistant. Quit
So,
calling
hold on. That's what I'm
you
saying.
like calling it a do boy. All right, let me
Look,
tell y'all
tell
this.
me what to call them.
Lano is saying a do boy. And the help, right? Ain't that another
yeah.
word? Just think about all these words.
What
we
did you
saying.
hear when we was on the street? Quit all this political, you running for mayor shit,
Because
boo. We know you running for
I
mayor in
don't-
2028,
fuck
man.
the word do boy, because when you hear do
No,
boy,
I'm saying when you heard the rule, like I'm talking about
it
when
was
you
negative.
was growing up.
It was negative.
When you heard do boy,
Yeah, I
did
heard
you want to be
negative.
one?
It sounded negative. But in certain instances, if we all
He
kicking
said it
it,
sound do sound negative,
It does
yeah.
sound negative, hell yeah. But in certain instances, it's the runner, like you said, man. We need to go to the store. Hey, look, June Bug. Here, man. Hey, go 50, man. Go to the store, man.
But
we need
I
some
do
cigar. That's what I'm saying. I did that.
Yeah, I do that.
And I wasn't no
Shout out to
do boy.
Ham and Toby and everybody used to be at the
Yeah.
studio at DMG. We don't care. We never looked like that.
I love
I'm going to go
the
get
store.
something to eat.
I love
What
that.
everybody eating?
Thank you.
I'm finna go to the store. But we was trapping too. So when we were going to those restaurants, we
you.
meeting people.
Thank
So we do need a little extra 5 minutes because we don't want 30 cars right there. Look like we crazy, right?
But even the youngsters, right? Just say we
Mhm.
all hanging out, and the youngster that we tell, hey youngster, we need you to go to the store. The youngster excited because the youngster finna keep the change.
Yeah,
he
for
happy.
sure.
He happy for us to put $50 in his hand and order $35 worth of stuff from the store.
Yeah.
He pocketed them
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. I
Man.
clean up. I used to clean up. I might take the trash can, but I got work too though.
That do boy is weird.
Well, I never was called a do boy, but not in my face. I'm
that-
pretty sure. But listen though, I'm pretty sure
that you wouldn't call
that
him
someone
do boy.
done called me.
Yes. A do boy. That's a fact.
Yes, because because listen, man,
love
I
to say
wasn't the richest person in my with the guys who I used to hang with. I wasn't the richest person.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably was like the last motherfucking pole, right? So these guys are buying work. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys are buying work. I'm buying nothing. Well, I'm buying, but not compared.
Not
you know
what
what I'm
they
saying? These
buying.
guys are spending hundreds
Not
and
that
fifties
far.
and hundreds of thousands of dollars on this shit. I'm
Yeah.
not. So of course,
You was
someone.
spending $400, but you was eating though.
Of course, shit. I'm spending $50.
Ah, okay.
So I'm
I
spending
thought you-
$25, $50.
I'm
So what
bullshitting.
I'm saying is, I'm spending $10 out. So, but what I'm saying is, for me not to be joking,
Go ahead, bro.
because I really want to
Go
land
ahead,
on
my
this
bad,
because
my
this is real. I never, let me not say never. Let me go back to what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that someone got upset with me
And called you a
because
do
I
boy.
know somebody that they can't probably call to get, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm the do boy.
You the do boy, yeah.
But
yeah,
but I looked at a do boy because that's a word in my culture.
Yeah.
So I looked at a do boy as somebody who didn't make no money, right, and just did everything for the other person.
Like what? Give me some examples. What would a do boy do in your mind?
Go catch all my sales.
Oh,
go
shit.
to the store for me.
Yeah.
Do a lot of my ripping and running. Basically, you hit it up.
It's an assistant.
That's all it is.
That motherfucker's an
Basically,
assistant, bro.
I was a drug dealer with an assistant.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that
What was your
that's,
do boy name? Like,
but,
nah,
huh?
bullshit.
No, I love to tell everybody his name. No name.
Yeah.
No, I'm not afraid to tell nobody my dude boy name. My dude boy name was no name. He was.
Gotcha.
I used to never call him because he never existed. I never had a dude boy.
Okay.
I always had friends around me
There you go.
because I will go anything that I'll do. Now listen,
Anything you ask them to do,
I
you
do.
would do
For
it
them.
for them. I like it. I love
it's
that.
nobody. It's
I love
nobody around me. Like I said, shout out to DMG Studios, y'all, because I was there at a time where those guys embraced me, took me in. I had my own money. They knew I had my own money. They still fuck with me, and I never felt like I was a do boy. I never treated them like they was do boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like that wasn't it because like I said, our culture, a dude boy was something that was some. A dude boy was basically like a guy that was around me that get high off of something.
I would say this, like, no, I think that people would, when we was hanging tough every day, I think people would have called me your dude boy. Right, I never felt like
maybe
that.
because they wasn't looking inside, right?
I felt like we were equals.
We was.
You know, the money fluctuated. A lot of times you was getting more money than me. Sometimes I may have had a little bit more than you. The money, but for the, you know what I'm saying. But I already know. I already know a lot of people would have called me your dude boy, right? And I'm gonna tell you why though. Because a lot of times, like, you had the car. I may not have had a car. So now I'm on the passenger side all day. You feel me?
You didn't like driving, though. See stuff like that, they don't know.
That's what I'm saying. But from the outside looking in, they don't know that.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
Facts, yeah.
Like, we riding together, and my phone maybe only ring 5 times. Your phone done rung 20 times. And then, you know, we pull up, you're like, hey, little boo, man, shit, we gonna split this one. So a motherfucker in the back seat that's just watching, you know, just
don't know that this is every fucking day that we do this.
He might watch and say, damn, okay, Lano really getting the money. He looking out for little boop here a little bit.
Which was all facts. Nobody, I never,
you know what I'm saying?
like.
So I could see it.
Our relationship is never
I know
been
you
based
never
on
gonna
that.
probably say it on camera, but I'm sure somebody in your life has told you, Boopy is your dude boy.
No. I don't, nah.
I've been called that.
Yeah,
I've been
but I
called
don't think-
Lano's dude boy back in the day.
I hope not by 4 people that I love.
Yeah, that
Like,
ain't really
yeah.
nobody
See,
love,
the
but
people,
it's
see
just-
that, and that's who matter.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
looking in it,
Mhm.
looking in and being in is 2 totally different things. Just because you look and think that he's on the passenger side, what they don't know is that we went half on these cars. What they don't know is that, you know what I'm saying, what they don't know, my dog don't like driving. You know what I'm saying? What they don't know is that me and my dog going half on these bikes, and he don't even really know where they live at or where they at. I know where they posted and live. You see what I'm saying?
And what you don't know is this is Lano's neck of the woods. I'm an outsider. I'm not. This ain't my neck of the woods.
You really won.
Put it that
you
way.
really won. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, but
don't
the
feel
looking.
like.
But let's switch the do boy role, right? Because we went from the street way. Let's go from the nigga in the club, popping bottles, talking to girls, and then the dude who hang with him who really ain't got much.
Yeah.
Trying to holler at some girls. But the girls know that ain't his Charger, his Challenger, his Benz. They know that's his homeboy stuff. They automatically look at dude like a dude boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That now that
I drove your truck. I'm sure you remember that. I drove your truck before, bumped down on the girl, and eventually I'm sure that girl saw you in the truck and was like, "Oh, wait, what? Hold on. That's the he just the dude boy. He just
do
the
dude
dude
boys
boy.
get play though?
Huh?
Do dude boys get play? Do assistants get play?
I think they do. Absolutely. Because everybody's not gonna look at them as a dude boy.
Facts,
right?
Facts.
Some people just gonna see, oh shit, Lano and him getting to the money.
Exactly. That's what I look at.
I think the do boy shit comes in is when you start letting people around the inner circle a lot
I like
of
that.
times. Remember I
like that.
You remember I said we trapping, and a nigga in the back seat started looking.
I like
and say,
that.
Or a girl, we done picked the girl up, and then me and you pull up.
So that
and
thought process come from
let 'em
someone
in.
that you.
Yeah, you start to let them in, and they start
Ooh.
to see, and then they start making up their own conclusions and say, oh,
Without knowing, right?
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
ignorant. It's ignorant.
Yeah.
They're ignorant because they don't really
So
know
let me ask you this: the person
how
who
it
called
really
you a
goes.
dude boy for me
Yeah.
was it somebody that we both know or somebody that you just knew?
No, it was somebody we both know.
Oh, damn.
But
Was it just an argument?
that's why I say about do boys, yes,
Yeah.
because that word. That's why I said it's negative. That's why
It's a punch,
That's
right?
why when we started, I was like, bro, I don't like that word. I don't want to use it because people only use that word
They're trying to
when I'm trying to shit on
sting
you. When we arguing and I want to shit on you.
That's I ain't gonna lie, man.
When
Listen,
we arguing and I want to shit on
You
you,
made-
now you a do boy.
so all drug dealers really just got assistance.
Yeah, that's it. I love that. Yeah, let's call them assistants, man.
But okay, so but what about the guy who's balling? what about the guy who balling, right?
Yeah.
Who got the cars, the money, got all the girls running around, but got his homeboy. His homeboy ain't doing nothing. His homeboy just on the passenger side.
That's from love, man. It's just love. That's my homeboy. But why we can't use
Dirt
that?
said, Lil Dirt
you know how I
said,
say homegirl? Let's just use the word. That's just my homeboy.
We do say that to girls. But we do the darn
homeboy.
But I don't like how some people do their homeboy, because some girls would be like, why you always got him with you? He ain't doing nothing. The dude do like it. That's just my home.
That's my home.
But he don't do it like he hype about like if some, like you gotta be hype about it. You gotta be like, listen, you
everybody
think people
want their friend moving though. We gotta admit.
No.
People doing something.
Listen, bro, I had a friend of mine. I still love him to this day. We don't see eye to eye. We don't see eye to eye. If it's the same
friend, I know.
We don't see eye to eye together. But now he might call you that, but I'm gonna say for me.
Yeah.
For me, I'm being honest. Once I seen his hustle, I didn't want his hustle, right? I wanted his eyes. Yeah. Like, just look out for me, bro, because I'm seeing how you trying to hustle, and it ain't that's not how I hustle. But he was better as being a person that kept the toolie, what they say.
That's what I was just saying.
And he was a better person.
And
well, he wasn't the shooter.
And
he was a person
who
he was more of my eyes and protector. He wasn't somebody who I wanted to shoot for me.
That's a job.
No. But not to shoot for me. That was somebody that I wanted to make sure just had double eyes.
Yeah.
He was way better in that.
Yeah.
Than me and you instantly connected. I hate to say this, y'all. We connected off of that, right? Yeah, because you at least knew the fundamentals of it.
Yeah.
He didn't understand the fundamentals of it, right? Yeah. But what he did understand the fundamentals of was the other job was just
I like
a
this.
role.
Yeah, I like this because I know who you're talking about, and that guy was good at. We gotta watch our surroundings.
Exactly.
We gotta watch.
Exactly.
We gotta. I hate to say it for lack of a better term. We gotta watch these niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
And we gotta watch for the police. Let me not just say these niggas. I gotta watch for the police. Yeah. Watch for the Jack boys. Yeah. You know, we gotta watch our mamas. We gotta watch for these girls.
Cause we were young. Or watch out for our mamas pulling up. Cause our mamas will pull up.
And we gotta watch for these girls. She don't mean you know good. Cause that same homeboy you talking about, when I first met him, he'll tell me, man, hey, that girl right there you talking to, she ain't no good for you, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
He'll tell you that, man. Hey, Lano, this is some good shit, bro.
Good shit, man. Listen,
fucking
y'all.
Show, boy.
This is what I want to tell everybody, man. Don't call your homeboy a do-boy.
Fact.
Don't have your homeboy thinking he a do-boy just because his grind ain't yours, his hustle ain't yours, or he ain't dressing like you. Just because a lot of niggas around niggas because they love you. A lot of people around you because they love you. They don't want nothing to happen to you. Stop calling them do-boys and stop letting other girls call your homeboys do-boys.
Other people,
because that goes around like an album. Mm-hmm. Once you let your homegirl sit in your back seat and call your homeboy do-boy, then she go and tell her homegirl, then she tell her homegirl, because a lot of these stuff that goes around, I always say this to people. How you know he'll snitch? Oh, well,
such and
so
such told me.
Man, you put so and such ain't got no credit out here in these streets, man. You can't listen to what these people say, but I'm going to tell everybody this, man. Wonderful show. Listen, bro, this is my best friend right here. This is what we do. We get on platforms. We don't got to agree with each other every fucking moment. This guy has his own mind. This guy right here is very intelligent, very smart. Listen, man, he is for the people. He is believing. He has this right here about him that he wants us to do better, be better, and get out of the mind frame of someone telling us something. Let's go read some stuff and let's acknowledge ourselves and get wisdom so we can pass it down to these next generations. This is what we do right here. Me, I'm a hip-hop head, street perspective, opinionated type of guy. This is what makes this clicks. This is what clicks. This guy is the engine, and I'm the steering wheel and the wheels. Without this guy right here, I don't get up the street. So I want everybody to know that, man. We don't hate on each other. We love each other. This is my brother forever. When I get married 9 times, he's going to be my best man 9 times, even if he don't even like the girl. He ain't gonna call her a do girl.
You're damn lie.
So I want to tell everybody, man, thank y'all for listening to us. Make sure y'all go subscribe, go over to YouTube, go follow him at Born Rich Boopy on Instagram, Calvin McGee on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Go follow me at Born Rich Club on every social media platform that you can find, man. Remember, I'ma always tell y'all this: get money, stay true, get money.
And listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, like I always tell y'all, if nobody told you today that they love you, let me be the first person to tell you I love you, I love you, I love you, family. We good.
Hey, you got a good mustache, bro, today.